should Manchester United be parting ways with Jose Mourinho? 56% saying yes at the moment, 44% defending at Jose Mourinho and saying he should stay. Where does this path lead now? Should Manchester United stay with Jose Mourinho for how much longer? How much rope do they give?
I think get rid of Jose.
Leeway?
You get rid of him now if you can get somebody in to.
Like Zinedine Zidane?
If you can get somebody like a Zinedine Zidane in, absolutely yes. I know he is not he's not available, but to answer one of your previous questions, you look at Mauricio Pochettino.
Well, in theory, he's available.
But you were talking about whether a different manager could get more out of this team. Look at what Pochettino has done with a Spurs side that he hasn't reinforced in 2 seasons. You've got Rose, who's had a lot to say for himself last summer. You've got Alderweireld, who's been courted by Manchester United for the last 6 months. Yet still he has a team playing with a certain amount of self-belief. The one ingredient that you could maybe say none of the Manchester United players have, in abundance certainly, is self-belief. Get a manager who improves the squad. If you can do that, you sever the ties.
That's exactly what Mourinho's got to do now. He's got to calm himself down in these press conferences. Giving us so much food, it's unbelievable.
He's got 14 years, it hasn't happened yet.
What he's got to do, he's got to get on the training ground, and he's got, as Robbo just said, he's got to improve the players. All the good coaches improve the players. That's what he's got to do.
He's living in a hotel, I believe, still up north.
Which tells you something. It tells you quite a lot.
Listen, it's not easy. It's not.
Which of the United players have improved under Jose Mourinho?
Well, Jesse Lingard's improved for one. I mean, you can say he's improved some. So I don't know. We'd have to look at it. What I would say, his personal situation is not ideal where he's living there either. I firmly believe this is a marriage that's not going to last too much longer. To be honest, I don't think United really have the stomach to go and sack him right at this moment. But I think it will end sooner rather than later because it is so fractured. The big problem is, and Shaka touched on it, is there all the sort of... I mean, Ancelotti's just gone to Napoli, Sarri's just gone to Chelsea, Pep's not coming in there, clearly Wenger's not getting that job now, Klopp's in a good job. All these guys that were managing the big clubs are all sort of, apart from Antonio Conte at the moment, who's out of work, most of the big guys are in jobs. So it's very difficult just to shelve somebody unless you've got a plan B.
Gab, what's your journo's inkling on this? How much leeway are we talking about, having followed the man for as long as you have?
Well, United were very clear today. They say that they back Mourinho, that they have full confidence. Adrian, I don't think it's just words. I mean, United look at this and say we're 3 games into the season. You know, the Champions League hasn't even started yet. The draw's coming up. Mourinho has a contract through 2020. Getting rid of him now would cost an absolute fortune. I think what the club are going to do, and I think it's the right decision, is they're going to stick with Jose Mourinho and then see where they are. I don't think he's necessarily going to see out the season if results don't improve, obviously. But I think that the club's attitude would be, if Mourinho does go at some point during the year, and again, I don't think it's likely, and I don't think it'll be soon, take that opportunity then to really just review everything, look at perhaps bringing in a director of football to take some of the recruitment responsibility away from Ed Woodward, and then take a run for next year at a top manager. Don't just simply say, oh, let's go get Zidane because, you know, he left his job at Real Madrid without having any inkling of whether Zidane even wants to manage again, whether he wants to go live in Manchester, whether he has any appetite for it, and whether he'd be okay outside of the comfort zone that he was in at Real Madrid. Let's not forget, Zidane was at Real Madrid for, 16, 17 years. So it was a club he knew inside and out when he took over. So I think that's what United are going to do, and frankly, I think it's probably the right choice at this time.